All right. Okay, so you're on the phone with somebody and you're booking a Facebook Live party. Now, what do? Well, it's simple. And the more you do it, the easier it gets. And I am literally on the phone. I usually put the person on speakerphone so I could go into my app. I send them. Now, if you have never done this before, if you just click right here on your name, there'll be three little dots and you click there and it'll give you a link. You copy the link and now I will text it to her while I'm on the phone with her so she could friend me. Okay. Once she's my friend on Facebook, I click the bottom corner and she friends me. I go in, okay, the friendship. I friend her back. And now I can create the group and add her as the first person. So you want to click on groups. You may want to have a pen and paper to write this down. Click on groups and then click your, oops. So click on groups and then there's going to be a little bar at the top says your groups. Okay, when you do that, you're going to see create. Click create. You're going to type in their name. And I have gotten in the habit of saying, okay, let's say Alice. Alice is Mary Kay. I like to put in the title so that way people are joining, they know that they're joining a Mary Kay party, spa bash, beauty session, whatever you want to call it. And then I put the date. So I'm going to say January 12th. The party's tomorrow at 6 p.m. And then, you can go back in there and put cute emojis. Okay, so that's the group name. I put cute emojis, Alice's Mary Kay Spa Bash, and I've learned to put the date and time in there so that way people always will know, oh, it's at this time, this day. Sometimes if you put it in the post, they might miss it. They'll forget it if they don't write it down, but here you have it there. Then it's going to give you the option of making it public or private. Alice, do you do it private? I always do it private.
I always do it private but visible. So
Oh,
when it's private, there's a visible or invisible. So I always keep it visible.
yes. Then you create the group. Okay. Then the next thing is going to have like a box where you could put the description. You can always come back to that later if you'd like, because remember, we've got Susie Q on the phone right now. We don't want her to be like, oh my gosh, how long is this going to take? We want to work with a sense of urgency. So I'm just going to create next. You can put a cute photo cover. Again, you want to do this right after or immediately so that doesn't show up because that's not that cute. Okay. And get some cute photos or headers from your director. And then it gives you the option to invite your new friend. Okay. So click the invite. Now she has it. She's in the group. And let me go into this party that's already made. And you can send her the link in Messenger if she has Messenger. Oops, I guess it created it. I guess once you create it, you can't uncreate it. So you go to the top here where there's a little shield with a star in there. Click there. And scroll all the way down to the bottom and it's going to say share group. So just like how I sent her a little link, see, copy link. Now I can text that to her. And if she has the app on her phone, most people do, she'll click it in text message or in Messenger, go right into the group and she'll join the group. And then I show her where she wants to start inviting. And I sometimes I'll screenshot and highlight that invite button. But if I'm on the phone with her, I'll walk her through it and I'll say, do you see that blue manage button? Right next to it is invite. When you click there, all your friends are going to pop up and all she has to do is click the invite button. Or she can copy and paste that link to the party and send that to people directly in text message or a messenger. Super simple. Let me know if I left anything out, Alice.
The only things that I think you left out that I always tell my new hostess is Facebook doesn't want you spamming people. So they have like limits. So you want to invite like 20 people at a time, like, so you don't get in Facebook jail. So if you're hitting that invite button, you can do about 20, and then an hour later you can do another 20. But I tell them to invite all their friends because, you know, Facebook is something that they can come in and look when they have time, and then they can pop out, or they can join when the lives are happening. But they, you know, she wants to invite all her friends because they can join at their leisure.
Right.
And
That
all
has
the
happened to me or my hostesses like maybe 3 times, but for the most part, some people can invite like 300 people, and sometimes there's no problem at all. But we want to always encourage them to invite at least 100, 200 people so they have a good turnout. And that's how you set it up. And now Alice is going to show you how to add. Now, say you want to have parties, Post My Parties or Visly, any of those third party setups, because I have a template in my Post My Parties. I know you're like wondering, what is she talking about? Well, I have posts that are scheduled out to go out twice a day into the group leading up to the live party. And it just makes it easier when you use another third party like this. It's like $10 a month, maybe cheaper. And so Alice is going to show you how you connect that.
Okay, so you've got your group already set up, and you do want to use a third party to do the posts here instead of scheduling them all yourself, which you could do. It just is more time consuming. So if you're doing a lot of parties, you can definitely.
Hey, that's us.
So I'm just going to try to find one of my parties.
Ooh, look at that.
I'm going to go into this one. All right. So once you're in the party, this part you have to do from your computer, and it's definitely visually different than what you see on your phone. So don't freak out, but you can see it's a private party. It's visible. Okay. So it's got the same kind of stuff. Invite and share. That's actually a little bit more prominent on a computer screen. But you want to go down to group settings. So you have to go on the left side of your screen and click on group settings. And then here we're going to go all the way down. It's like down at the bottom. And you're going to see this part where it says manage advanced settings apps. And you're going to link some apps. And so I use VibeCloud. So there's Visly, VibeCloud, or
Post My
Parties. And so I want to add VibeCloud. So add new. I feel like this is.
No, you had it, girl. You just got to scroll down.
Sorry,
now
this is to one.
This is the tricky part where you were at app, the little pencil.
It's under here.
Yes, but then you have to scroll down.
I'm like, I know it's bad.
It was so tricky. We couldn't figure it out. I remember.
Did you see it?
Yes, I did.
Did you see it though? I did scroll down and there's a blue bar. Okay. I want to make sure that part got caught on the screen. So from here, I'm going to type what I want. So I want VibeCloud. So I'm just going to over here on the side search. It's better than scrolling through all the millions of apps that exist. I'm going to add it to this group. Okay. Just to show you again how to do that, you go down here, all the way down at the bottom, apps. And then you click on the pencil. And then you can see my new app I just added is there. Let's pretend, and now I'm switching to Visly. So I'm going to click that blue bar add. And here I'm going to type Visly. I didn't even finish the word and the app came up. And I'm going to add that. Okay. So it's real easy to add the apps to the group. But that gives you the accessibility to have something else post for you and have it all set up in advance.
I love it.
So if you have any questions, talk to us, your director. We've got descriptions, we've got banners, we've got all kinds of tips to help you. But it's pretty easy to set up a group. So get partying.